If you're a freelance esthetician or you run a small spa, you've probably felt that uneasy moment when a client asks for the latest hydrodermabrasion treatment and you realize you're not quite sure which machine actually delivers the promised glow without turning your room into a chemistry lab. The fear of spending a few $1,000s on a piece of equipment that looks impressive on a brochure but ends up being a headache to maintain is real. You want something that's reliable, easy to live with day after day, and that actually lets you charge a premium for the results, nothing just packed with buzzwords. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The Zemits DermeLuxx Pro positions itself as the newest generation of hydrodermabrasion, a 3-in-1 system that combines fluid hydro, oxygen infusion, and a cryo element in a single handheld unit. What that means on the treatment chair is you can start with a gentle, serum-saturated sweep, then instantly switch to an oxygen boost that helps the skin absorb the actives, and finish with a quick cold burst that tightens pores. In practice, that workflow trims the overall treatment time from the usual 45-minute layer and weight routine down to roughly 25 minutes, which translates into more client slots and less downtime for you. The dual diamond tip is the only part that actually contacts the skin, and because the device uses 10 times less serum than a traditional microneedling system, the cost per client drops dramatically. If you already have a stock of serums, you'll notice the bottle lasts much longer, which is a concrete way the machine pays for itself. Who should consider adding the DermeLuxx Pro to their toolbox? First, independent estheticians who already offer facial peels and want to upsell a high-tech, non-invasive option without having to store multiple machines. The system's non-dripping design means you don't have to worry about a mess of liquid pooling on the treatment table, a common complaint with older hydrodermabrasion units. Second, clinics that cater to post-laser or post-procedure patients will appreciate the cryo burst that can calm inflammation right after a more aggressive treatment. On the flip side, if your clientele is primarily looking for deep resurfacing or you run a med spa that already invests heavily in laser technology, the DermeLuxx Pro may feel like a redundant add-on. Its strength lies in surface-level refinement, brightening, and hydration, not in dramatic scar reduction, so setting the right expectation with clients is crucial. From a practical standpoint, setting up the machine is surprisingly straightforward. The unit arrives pre-assembled, with a single power cord and a compact foot pedal that lets you toggle between the 3 modes without taking your hands off the client's face. The real hidden trade-off is the consumable dual diamond tip. It does need to be replaced after roughly 200 uses to maintain the precision of the hydrostream. That replacement cost isn't trivial, but because you're using 10 times less serum, the overall per-treatment expense still stays lower than a comparable microneedling or laser session. Another nuance is the learning curve for the oxygen cryotherapy switch. In the first few appointments you'll spend a minute or two figuring out the exact timing that feels comfortable for each skin type, but once you have a rhythm, the transition is seamless and clients notice the immediate tightening effect. The machine's Californian design gives it a sleek, clinic-ready aesthetic that fits nicely on a crowded countertop, and Zemits offers free access to their treatment protocol library, which can save you hours of research when building custom packages. Bottom line, the DermeLuxx Pro delivers on its promise of a 3-step, non-invasive facial upgrade that can be rolled out quickly, uses far less product, and offers a tangible wow factor with the oxygen cryotherapy finish. If you're looking to expand your service menu with a treatment that is easy to teach, easy to maintain, and that lets you charge a premium without inflating your consumable costs, this machine fits the bill. If you need deep resurfacing, are already saturated with high-end laser equipment, or don't want to manage tip replacements, you might be better off allocating your budget elsewhere. Either way, the decision hinges on whether the speed, serum savings, and client-visible results line up with the services you want to promote. The link is in the description if you decide to take the plunge.